Hi y'all, Ayla here. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do my first get ready with me. That seems to be a thing a lot of people do, and I always love watching them. Watch the amazement. Let's see if I can have as much luck and actually have a beautiful woman appear at the end of this video. Whatever. Alrighty, we are going to start with, where's my, no, okay, yeah, I'm really ready to start here. Here it is. Start with my e.l.f. primer. So far, this is the only primer I have found that I really like. I don't know. And I can't see a thing that's too far away. I don't know why I thought I was going to use that camera to be able to see. I use my Reduce palette from Winter FabFitFun. My skin is a mess right now. The allergies have just done a wang doozy on my eyes. They're swollen and I look like I'm 80 because they're all lined and wrinkled and gross. And then for some reason over here, like all of this, I'm breaking out little spots. I swear my skin thinks I'm 14. If I hadn't already gone through menopause last year, I'd think that's what it was. Because that's sort of what it was like, only this is a little excessive. But I haven't had any hot flashes again. So who knows? My body never has really understood what it's supposed to do with all that. I think I have way too much of this stuff on. Oh. I very rarely use primer because I usually forget to use primer. And so I'm really trying to be a good girl and remember it. Yeah, I just feel like I have it coated on my face. Get my little Kleenex eye wipes. Use them to wipe my fingers off a bit. It's kind of slimy. Yuck. Alrighty. Next is... I'm still using Tarte sample foundations. This is what I've been keeping it in. I don't know if I showed y'all before. I cut out the little thing and just pop it right in there and it works perfectly. That had eyeshadow in it at one time. A very old eyeshadow, like 10 years old eyeshadow. It's kind of scary. No, I wasn't using it. I don't know. I think I've used it a couple of times, but not very often. I love this stuff. Try to be nice to do the pat thing and it always ends up turning into a rub. I try to be a good girl. Not very hard. As everybody in my family can tell you, I never tried very hard to be good. I am considered the black sheep in my family. Which is not a bad thing, you know. The wool of a black sheep is just as warm and all that. Yes, my favorite movie is The Sound of Music. I will refrain from singing, and if you all had ever heard me sing, you would be thanking me. I actually used to have a decent voice, but I got sick. Spent a week in the hospital with pneumonia. A week in the hospital. And the doctor that I had, I was in a town that I didn't actually have a family doctor. I didn't have a doctor at all. And so I just had the doctor who was on call when I was admitted to the hospital. And he told me to not do my vocal exercises for a year, to give my vocal cords a rest. He was a moron. Because of him, my voice, lost all its range, and I can't even finish the song without my throat swelling up. Yeah. Sometimes I can do an Elton John song. Love Elton John. Alright, so that's them. Done. Now I've got a... Oh, yeah, I did show you. I showed you that it was an e.l.f. thing. I've got an e.l.f. This is a concealer on this side, And I think this is, I use this for my lids, my upper lids. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm not really sure. It says highlighter and concealer. That's how I use it. It's a double thing. I like this. Somebody found this for $1 at Dollar Tree. Their Dollar Tree. Oh God, I like that. That's kind of gross. I got makeup right on my eyelid. Still there. Right. But I've never found it. I have the world's worst Dollar Trees, which is kind of funny because that's where I'm headed. It's the main place I'm going today. I ordered a bunch of magnets. You had to order a case, so I ordered 36 packages of magnets, small and large sizes. Alright, there are 6 in a pack of the large ones and 8 in a pack of the smaller ones. 36 packs of these. I'll show you in a video what I'm going to do with them. I may have already showed you some. But I ordered them online, paid for them online, and had them shipped to the store, so I wouldn't have to pay shipping. 11 days, and it's finally showed up. I was actually about to call customer service, their customer service, to find out where it was, because it was supposed to have already been there. But then I got the email. So yay. Keep thinking that it's Lacey back there and it's stuffed animals. Keep wanting to reach back and pet her. So yeah, just put this white stuff on the top of my eyes. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Put this up here. I keep trying to remember to put this over to the side so y'all can see. I'm not sure if I have been remembering. So another reason I decided to, see, I have some dry, I don't know if y'all can see, there's some serious dry patches up there. Ugh. Another reason I wanted to do this today is because I wanted to tell you all about a dream I had last night. Because it's absolutely ridiculous. I love Beverly Lewis, author Beverly Lewis. She writes books about, fictional books about Amish. Always a good drama, mystery, and a romance, but it's not Harlequin. I always call this chick lit for intelligent people. They're very interesting. They're good. I should have that. I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to put some of that concealer on some of these bumps. Ugh. I'm 50 years old. What am I doing with bumps? But anyway, so I have been reading a series of her books. I actually think I may have read these before, but you know, they were available for download for $2.99 for the entire series. Oh Lord, what is the series called? I don't remember. I think The Betrayal and The Covenant might be 2 of the books in the series. Unfortunately, the series is on my phone, which is what I'm using to record this, so I can't tell. Anyways, so last night I had a dream. And in this dream, I was watching a video, and a girl was saying, you know, oh, hang on, I've got to give it to my brushes. A girl was doing a video, a makeup or video, whatever, you know, unboxing or whatever, probably. But then she was saying this was going to be her last video because I'm going to do my eyebrows now. It's going to be her last video because she was from an Amish family, and you know, her Rumspring was up. And for anyone who doesn't know, Rumspring, oh God, I can't even pronounce it now. Anyways, Rumspring, yeah, is a time when like 16 to 18 years old, roughly, Amish boys and girls kind of go wild. They, like in this video, in my dream, in this video, the girl had her hair cut really short and spiky, and looked adorable. She had that cute elfish face that just the little spiky cut looks so adorable on. She didn't look traditional Amish at all. It was a shock, you know. But anyways, but she was just saying that, you know, she wasn't going to do any more videos because her rope spring was up, and she had decided to join the church and get married. And yeah, I'm sitting in this dream going, oh my gosh, what it must, wow, what a culture shock to go from making all these makeup videos to never wearing makeup again, never having electronics and all. And I woke up and I lay there thinking, wow. And then it dawned on me, this was a dream. This wasn't reality. You don't need to be worried about this poor child who is going to have to go from one extreme to the other, and whether or not she'll be able to successfully do it, because, they successfully do it all the time. So it's not like it's an unheard of thing. Although I don't know of any young Amish who make makeup videos. So if there is one out there, let me know. I think we've dreamed about you. I hope you have a happy ending. That was a dream I had last night. I have dumb dreams. I'm trying to decide what... Oh, that's right, yes. I'm going to be doing my smoky eye. I'm going to be using this. This is still the one with the broken color in it. I haven't received the other one yet. I mean, it's going to be a while. As they said in their email to me that it was going to be a while. Of course, in the email to me, they apologized for taking so long to getting back to me. I get a kick out of that. It was like 12 hours. And it was on a weekend. It's still a mess. It's a mess again. I've cleaned it up twice now. I probably really shouldn't do that. So I don't see a color like the one I usually use for my base color. Here we go. And so I'm going to use the one that I usually use in my Deuce one, which is this one here, which I've reached pan on, which makes me glad that I got a second one of these in my second winter box that I got in the edit sale. See my previous video. Oh, I could have said that better and really sounded like Professor Lockhart from Harry Potter, but I failed. I missed the opportunity. For full details, see my previous works. No, I don't even think I really showed you what I was doing on my eyebrows. So let me run back real fast on that. All that was, this is the Brow Gal. I love this thing. It has 3 shades in it. I always start out with the middle, and then I use this, and sometimes I use this, but not very often. I don't know, sometimes I just decide, I want to be darker. Whatever. I will be buying that again. That came in a box. I don't remember whose. And I'm so thrilled with it, because I absolutely love it. That I wear, whether I wear makeup or not, I put eyebrow on, because I have a lot of eyebrows, but they're just colored. I don't know how else to explain them. And I used this little brush. Oh, you're not going to focus. Yeah. What do they call this? Small angle brush. And just to put in the, this is a e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. I got these e.l.f. brushes in a set from Walmart at Christmas. They were $10 for the whole set. It was really cool. My first set of brushes. The second set was the unicorn brushes from Fat Fit Fun. Okay, what colors am I going to use? It's going to be this palette. I need to clean my brushes. That's supposed to be pink and white. This is a Wet n Wild brush that I got at Dollar Tree. I bought 5 of them, but I have 3 of them. Lacey has acquired 2 of them. So I may buy a couple more of those today. Oh, let's go purple. Purple. Ooh, this is very powdery. We're gonna go purple. Yeah, I can't see a thing yet. It's so dusty. My eyes are watering like there's no tomorrow. My allergies are still ballistic. I went to my first allergist years ago, and after doing testing and all, he was just like, okay, best thing I can tell you to do, leave Louisville. That's the best advice I can give you. And I was like, I'm about to be married to a guy who's never lived anywhere but Louisville. He just got a new job so that he'd have better hours so that we could actually be together. And, I don't see me leaving Louisville. Of course, that was 18 years ago. And I'm still here. It went on really well. It's a bit darker than it looks. I kind of like it. It doesn't look as purple on my eyes as it does in this palette. Let's try this. Let me show you what colors I'm trying here. I put on this color right here first, and now I'm going to put on this one. I am totally playing around here. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is sort of me with makeup every day. Yeah, I really do need to clean my brushes. Lucky me, in those beauty brand boxes that I got, was that last month or the month before? Whenever it was. I got brush cleaners in those. One of the samples they sent me was a brush cleaner, and then one of the boxes had brush cleaner in it. I think the sample was a hard thing of it, kind of like a cake, and in the box itself was a liquid. Their beauty blender makeup brush cleaners. Yeah, that's getting better. Cleaned up the chaos that was going off in the ends there. You know what, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. And then I'm going to do something I like to do. It's not there. It's not there. Oh, where is it? Well, I guess I'll go. It has to be in here. Oh, here it is. This is a cheapola thing I got at the Dollar Tree. It's called Color Mates. Yeah, I figure if I was going to have an allergic reaction to any makeup, it would be this. I haven't. So I think all that sensitivity is over. And I'm just using the little sponge applicator that came with it. I've worn these colors several times actually in videos. And this is why I don't really like receiving all those eyeliners in boxes. I don't use them. I do sometimes use eyeliner, but it's a liquid and it's a color, preferably a blue or green or purple. So I just use some blue there. I'm not going to put any under my eyes because my eyes are watering like crazy. So there's no point. And now I put mascara on. I'm not using primer on my eyelashes because my little makeup box fell and the primer escaped along with my Tarte mascara that I was using, and Lacey has absconded with those. My husband has got to get under the bed and pull all this stuff out. She panics when he does it. It's so funny. She gets on there and tries to scrape everything and lay on it, and he'll pull stuff out and she'll go and try and lay over here, and my makeup brush is just tipped over. Oh well. But anyways, he's got to get under there and get stuff because she has really gotten ridiculous with how much she's taking under the bed. She takes my phone on a regular basis, and I make him get that immediately. She's not on the bed right now. I'm kind of surprised. She's been very mommy-ish. She's never been super lap puppy. That was always our, I don't think she must be around one of the posts. She just knocked the bed. But our beagle that we used to have, Lydia, she was a snuggle puppy. Lacey likes to be nearby, but she doesn't necessarily usually like to be in my lap. And she has been a lap puppy the last couple days. Alrighty. Alrighty, we'll go with that. And let's do some cheeks. I have two cheek products that I like to use. One is the Stila. I bought this at Ulta. Get it to, oh well, it's just opening. You can see what it looks like inside. It's this. I wear this quite often. I love it. And then I also, this is what I've actually been wearing for the last week. This is NYX Bright Ideas. I think this is what I'm going to wear today. I like the rosiness it gives my cheeks. First time Ron, my husband, saw me put this on, and he saw this, he was just like, "What are you doing?" I had quite the chuckle. Yeah, I thought of trying to tell him that I was practicing from clown school or something, you know, hey, maybe that'd be a job. Alrighty. How's that? My cheeks look like they're blazing on this camera. Oh, hopefully they don't look like that in real life. And I totally forgot to put my highlighter on. I like to use the highlighter that came in the Deuce palette. It's my favorite, but I usually put it on underneath my blusher. Then a little bit of it just sort of peeks out. But there, that's not so bad. I'm finding it much easier to use my fingers with that. I've given up trying to do it with a brush. I have too heavy a hand, I guess, with a brush. And now I'm going to produce something that might make y'all laugh, or cringe, or whatever. This brown right here, this is what I use on my nose, right here. I think I used a little too much a few days ago on a video. I was kind of looking back, responding to people's comments and stuff, and was just like, oh my gosh, my nose looks bruised. But then I was also having a really bad allergy day, so I don't know which it was. If it was just my allergies. And I live very near a fire department, so if y'all heard that, I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't think I've heard that in any other videos. These poor guys, they'll get halfway down the street and then they'll turn the sirens off and I'll hear them turn around. I'm like, oh. And it's, you know, in the middle of the night. I couldn't do what they do. I just, even on, especially on the real calls, I couldn't do what they do. So all that's left is lipstick. That out of my place. This is what I had on the other day. People complimented me on. Excuse me. Alright, I wonder how many minutes we're at. Oh, good Lord, 24. Now we're almost done. I hope I haven't bored the daylights out of y'all. And for all of the people who I generally watch, I apologize that I'm so far behind on watching all y'all's videos. My allergies have been so bad that I've barely been able to see. when I've been reading, I've had to, because I've been reading on my Nook, oh, actually on my phone, because Lacey took my Nook charger under the bed, another thing my husband has to get. She's not usually quite this bad. She doesn't usually take quite so much. But, I've had to increase the font. She's not up here, is she? Because I just felt the bed move again. No, she's definitely not up here. No, she's not. I don't know. What she's doing under there. Probably heard me talking about sitting Ron under there to get stuff. Anyways, I've had to turn the font up, you know, really, really high so they could see it. Hoping I can drive. I hadn't thought about that until just now. I think I can see well enough to do that. Oh, the screen's dirty. We did watch Field of Dreams this weekend. This is, I think, Tuesday. Kind of lose track. Thankfully, I've seen that so many times, I didn't really have to see it to know what was going on, so it was kind of nice. 18 years of marriage, and I just found out that my husband loves that movie. I love it too. I watch it all the time. He didn't know we owned it on DVD. I probably bought it in my 10-year at Barnes & Noble. I bought a lot of stuff when I worked there. Alrighty, I think that is it. Still my hair to do. I'm not even going to bother to show you that because all it's going to be is brushed and this clip put in. And then I'll go down and get dressed. I need to do something with this. This is second day hair. You all have a good one. Bye-bye.